Hello YouTubers, so what you're looking at right now is one of my phones glitched out. And the reason was we had a storm early in the morning and there were some really bad lightning strikes really close to the house. Thankfully nothing here got struck, but I think the lightning striking real close by, I think interfered with this phone. Now, the phone system itself is fine, but I just walked in here and noticed this light was blinking, but then the time is stuck at 5:13 in the morning, which is about the time when that storm was at its peak. That was pretty destructive. These lights are on. Pick up this phone, nothing. Dial anything, nothing. Now check this out. I pick up this set here. You know, for the little arrow to pop up on the side there. Watch the light kind of change when I hang it up. You kind of saw how it pulsed a little bit, but I guess what happened, look, there it goes, now it's acting strange. Yeah, I'm gonna try to reboot this phone. Hopefully that's all what it is, but I'm just gonna have to pull it off the wall here. The other phones are fine. And no, the water has nothing to do with it because it has flooded in here many times and that phone hasn't had any problems with the water. It's the lightning because I heard this gunshot lightning strike early in the morning, which obviously means it's really close by. And then there was another one that lit up the whole room and it was a loud boom, kind of followed by a gunshot as well. So, yeah. Loud booms and bangs and bright lights. I was getting worried that it would have hit something and fried something on the system, but I'm glad everything is okay other than this phone glitching out. But this has happened before, not with this phone, but this has happened with my cameras where they kind of glitch out for a second, as well as my intercom system making these pop sounds from interference. It's how powerful lighting is, but I'll stop the video here and I'm going to try to reboot this phone and report back to you guys how it goes. Okay, YouTubers, so I'm back with this phone again, and obviously this is on a different extension and no change. I tried rebooting it on the same line. It's no change. It's still doing the same thing, so I think this is basically bricked, as I'll call it. Yeah, it's unfortunate. However, don't worry, the Meridian system is fine. All the other phones are fine. It's down to this phone here. I tested that line out in the shop with the other phone, which now I've decided I'm not gonna get another one of these. In fact, I'm just gonna convert it to analog. Because when it's monsoon season out here and it gets crazy, it's pretty bad. This area has had a history of lightning hitting houses in this neighborhood, believe it or not. So I don't want to kill any more of these phones if I don't have to with the setup that's going on. So now what I've done here is I had to go through, and these two wires here, this set of wires, this was what was feeding the phone, that T-series phone, as well as some of the analog phones in the shop. So I just switched a couple wires over, and this was 23, the green pair. Those are just abandoned. It's still good. It's just gotta be a blank extension for the time being. So yeah, I'll take you here in the shop in a little bit and show you the progress I made in there regarding the phone. Okay, so I'm back in the shop here, and yes, I have converted this to analog, which I decided, it was a tough decision, but I decided to make it analog because obviously analog phones are going to be resilient to interference rather than digital phones. So, like I said, I switched a couple of those wires over. This phone sounds fantastic and it's perfect for in here anyways. Oops, it's hard to tell with the camera, but got dial 25. See, it works perfect. And it's actually pretty sensitive, but not too sensitive, too, at the same time. Test check 1, 2, 3. And the nice thing about this phone was it had the bracket already with it, so I just had to move the jack on the top there. But the only downside is now this is on the same extension as this phone and another one on the wall. So these ones are all 24, so that's the way how it is. But I don't want that same problem to happen again. And if it can be prevented, then so be it. So, from this point forward, if I don't find another T-Series, so not a big deal. I'm just going to leave it analog. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys have severe weather in your area and you got a phone system, one word of advice. If your phone is quite a distance away, at least your T-Series phone, I'm not sure about this one here, but if you have a T-Series phone, unplug it if the lightning's too close, because it will interfere with it.